The Cuphead Show Season 2, Cala Maria Explained and Game Comparison. One of the bosses that appeared the most in Season 2 of the show was Cala Maria, an infamous villain in the game and one of the more popular ones. We saw her get a feature as herself, but also as a fictitious character in the Cuphead universe. With that, I thought I'd break down and explain all that there is to know about the character whilst also comparing her form to the game. So let's get into it. Here is the Cuphead Show Season 2, Cala Maria Explained and Game Comparison. Just to let you know, this video will contain spoilers. Cala Maria featured in Episode 3 of Season 2 of the Cuphead Show, which was titled A High Seas Adventure. It was an episode that didn't only feature Cala Maria, but also featured another boss, Captain Brinybeard. It was an interesting episode to place her in because Cala Maria appears in Inkwell 3, so it was a well-timed placement. Cala Maria's physical appearance is that of a mythical creature. She bears the resemblance to that of a mermaid or a siren from stories that would lead sailors to their demise by luring them in, and then doing as they pleased. We saw this story almost being carried out in the Cuphead Show, in the sense that Captain Brinybeard was obsessed with finding Cala Maria and believed that she was his girlfriend. He was mesmerized by her. We also saw that she had a song that she sang when she was introduced to us in the show. Something that sirens use as a way of luring people over, so I think she's very much based off of that. In the game, her physical appearance is essentially the same as what we saw in the show, with the mermaid lower half, the purple hair that is made up of eels as the phases go on, and the giant stature. As the phases go on in the game, we see her appearance morph slightly, more in the sense that she goes from looking less human-like to that of a monster. Her eyes change color to yellow, and her pupils change from one that a human would have to changing to what one would refer to as snake eyes, copying her eels. She also gets sharp teeth and hair upon her head that reveals itself to be eels that are on top of her, that she's able to use as a weapon and a physical threat. We saw the exact same thing happen in the show as well, where when she would get angry or want to express some of her powers, the transformation would happen. There was, however, a difference in the use of a power in the show when compared to the game. In the video game, when she uses the vision in her eyes, she's able to turn whoever it hits into stone. This was the same for the show, but it was a different type of vision in the show. The game emitted a green laser with what looked like eels coming out of her sockets, whereas in the show it was a red laser that looked natural to her and was something that she emitted and generated herself. It still had the same end result in the individual being turned into stone, but I thought it was an interesting change. Cala's personality is made up of being extremely flirtatious to get what she wants. She's extremely upfront as well, in the sense that if she doesn't like you and plans on eating you, then she won't beat around the bush and will inform you so that you're aware. She's an individual to be fearful of, and I would say has the ability to take out most of the other bosses in the Cuphead show and game, due to her size, powers, and physical threat. In the video game, she has a number of allies that come to her aid and assist her in trying to defeat both Cuphead and Bugman. None of these were present in the show whatsoever, which I think allowed her to be positioned as more of a superior boss. In the game, the main assistants that she gets are of the pufferfish, the turtle, the seahorse, the electric eels, and the ghosts of the pirates that she's claimed. The closest we got to any assistance was the crab inside of Cala's Cove, which I was unfamiliar with. She holds a number of different powers, but in the show, I'd say we only got to see the use of her vision that turns the victims into stone. She also has the fish that she squishes to emit a blast, and also summons the pirate ghosts to go after the brothers. These were absent from the show, which was an interesting decision, but it seems to be a common theme when bringing bosses into the show. They don't tend to carry out all of their moveset. The way that Cala Maria was defeated in the show was different to how it was in the game. In the show, we saw the brothers evade her due to her blowing a gust of wind towards the ship. However, Cuphead got left behind, but we saw he did manage to escape. In the game, we see her get defeated fully, as the final stage is when it's just her head that's present, due to her body being turned to stone and breaking away. I feel they had it differ in the show so that there would be the possibility of allowing her to return in future episodes. Cala Maria is an interesting and powerful boss in the Cuphead universe, and I feel her powers were reflected well in the show, and showed that she was a formidable force to be put up against. I do hope that we get to see her in Season 3 of the show, as she does bring something different. So, there you have it, the Cuphead Show Season 2, Cala Maria Explained and Game Comparison. If you want to see more videos on the Cuphead Show, such as a review of Season 1 and Season 2, theories and predictions and character breakdowns, then click on the I button, or alternatively you can head over to my channel where you'll find them all. If you want to give me a show or movie that you'd like me to review next, then head over to my Twitter, @brainpilot_, and tweet me what show or movie you'd like me to review. And finally, if you'd like to see what I rate the movies that don't quite make the cut to getting a dedicated video, then head over to my Letterboxd profile. It's where I rate the latest releases in real time. What did you think of Cala Maria? Leave a comment down below, and don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you next time.